Most people work hard, save money, and still stay broke. They go to work every day, save a portion of their income, avoid big financial risks, and yet wealth never seems to arrive. Their bank balance stays flat. Their dreams stay on pause. The harsh truth: working hard isn't enough, and saving money while responsible won't make you rich. In this video, we're going to break down the hidden habits and outdated beliefs that quietly keep most people broke for life, and how you can escape that trap before it's too late. The lie of saving your way to wealth from childhood. Many of us are taught the golden rule: save your money. Don't spend on frivolous things. Be responsible, and over time, you'll accumulate wealth. But here's the truth: saving is not a wealth-building strategy. It's a preservation strategy. It helps you keep what you've earned, but it doesn't multiply it. Let's say you save $10,000 over the course of a year. That's commendable. But what happens when inflation, averaging around 3 to 4% annually, starts to eat into that value? That same $10,000 might only have the purchasing power of $9,500 in a few years. Meanwhile, if that money had been invested wisely, it could have grown into $15,000 or more. Wealthy people don't just save, they invest. They put their money into assets that generate returns. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or their own business ventures, they make their money work harder than they do. So yes, build an emergency fund. Be mindful with your spending. But if saving is your only plan, that's a financial dead end. The trap of trading time for money. The majority of people earn income the same way. They trade time for money. You work 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. Simple, right? But here's the problem: your time is limited. You only have so many hours in a day, which means your earning potential is capped. Let's say you're earning $25 an hour. Even if you work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's a ceiling to how much you can make. And if you stop working due to illness, burnout, or job loss, your income stops too. That's the trap of active income. On the other hand, wealthy individuals prioritize passive income. Money that comes in without constant effort. They create systems, assets, or businesses that keep generating income long after the initial effort is done. Royalties from a book, dividends from stocks, rental income from properties. These are all ways of earning that don't rely on constant labor. Even something small like a monetized YouTube channel or selling a digital product online can slowly build passive income over time. The key is shifting your mindset from "how can I earn more per hour" to "how can I earn money while I sleep?" Lifestyle creep, the silent wealth killer. Let's say you finally get that raise at work. You're now earning more than ever. So you upgrade your lifestyle. You get a newer car, move into a bigger apartment, dine out more frequently, maybe even plan a vacation. You deserve it, right? Welcome to lifestyle creep, when your spending rises with your income, and suddenly, despite making more money, you're just as broke as before. This is one of the most common and quiet ways people sabotage their financial growth. They keep inflating their lifestyle until every new dollar is already spent before it's earned. Smart people do something different. They keep their lifestyle the same when their income rises. That extra money, they invest it. They build emergency funds. They max out retirement contributions. They buy assets. The goal isn't to look rich, it's to become financially free. So next time you get a raise, challenge yourself: how much of that increase can go toward your future, not your present? Fear of risk will keep you stuck forever. Let's talk about the big R word: risk. So many people are terrified of it. They avoid investing because the stock market might crash. They hold off on starting a business because it might fail. They stick to what's safe and familiar because at least it's predictable. But here's the hard truth: avoiding risk guarantees you'll stay exactly where you are. Every wealthy person took calculated risks to get where they are. Not wild, reckless bets, but informed, strategic decisions. They studied, they planned, and then they acted. Jeff Bezos left a cushy job in finance to start Amazon. He took a risk. Even small business owners who now earn passive income from an online store or rental property once had to take that first step into uncertainty. Risk is a part of the wealth-building process. You can't eliminate it, but you can manage it. Learn how to evaluate risks. Start small if you need to. But don't let fear be the thing that keeps you stuck, because playing it safe all your life is actually the riskiest move of all. Financial illiteracy is a silent sabotage. Why don't schools teach personal finance? That's a mystery we may never solve. But what's not a mystery is this: if you don't learn how money works, you will always be a slave to it. Most people don't understand how to budget properly, invest smartly, build credit, or minimize taxes. They're flying blind, and it shows. The wealthy take the time to educate themselves. They read books on finance. They follow experts. They understand that compound interest can be their best friend or their worst enemy. Financial literacy is the foundation of wealth, and the good news, it's never too late to learn. The internet is full of free resources. Start with simple books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or The Millionaire Next Door. Spend 15 minutes a day learning how to grow your money. Over time, that knowledge will become your most valuable asset. Waiting for someday is the biggest mistake. Let's talk about the deadliest financial trap of all, waiting for the right time. I'll start investing someday. I'll launch my business next year. I'll get serious about money when I have more of it. But someday is a myth. It doesn't exist. It's a comfortable excuse that keeps you stagnant. Time is either your greatest asset or your biggest liability, and the earlier you start, the better your chances of building wealth. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to start. Start small, start messy. Just take the first step, because action creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Real-life proof. Sarah's story. Take Sarah for example. She was working 2 jobs, exhausted, and barely making ends meet. She saved a little, but it wasn't enough to move the needle. Then she decided to change. She took free financial literacy courses online, started investing $100 a month into an index fund. She launched a small Etsy shop, selling handmade candles. At first it was slow, but within 2 years her side hustle grew. Her investments began to compound. She quit one of her jobs and found breathing room for the first time in years. Sarah didn't win the lottery. She just stopped doing the things that kept her broke. And you can too. Your turn to take control. So, let's bring it all home. If you've been wondering why you're not getting ahead financially, ask yourself, are you only saving, but not investing? Are you trapped in the time for money cycle? Has lifestyle creep taken over your finances? Are you avoiding risks that could change your life? Are you financially illiterate, but doing nothing about it? Are you waiting for someday, instead of acting today? If the answer to any of these is yes, now is the moment to flip the script. You don't have to stay stuck, but you do have to decide. Wealth doesn't come from luck. It comes from small intentional steps taken consistently over time. Comment below, what's one financial habit you're changing starting today? If this video hit home, give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on building real lasting wealth. Because remember, being broke might not be your fault, but staying broke is a choice.